Welcome to Divine Love Tarot. I want to thank you and welcome you to my channel, whether it's your first time here or you return viewer or subscriber. I hope that this message resonates and helps you in some way. If you find that it doesn't, just keep in mind that this is a general reading and they do not resonate for everyone. And you may want to check out your moon sign, your rising sign, or even your Venus sign, because sometimes those are more prominent in your chart. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get into your reading. Hey there, Aquarius, and welcome to your April 2019 singles reading. Okay, it's a love reading from my singles. So this is for my singles ready to mingle. This is for those of you who are completely single. There's no one here, or maybe you're dating one person and you're not sure where it's going. Maybe you're dating multiple people and you're not sure if you've met the one out of any of them or who's the best choice. So this will kind of help clear things up for you. If you're completely single, we'll see who's coming towards you, or we'll see the things that you need to work on while you are single, okay? Now, the first card is going to represent your current energy. Okay, Aquarius. And we've got Lovers in reverse. Next card is going to represent anything that's crossing that energy or challenging you. Got the Seven of Swords. Past energies that you're dealing with. We've got the Three of Pentacles. The person you're dealing with, or the energy of the person coming towards you. We've got the Queen of Wands. Next card represents what you want. Got the Nine of Wands. Next card represents internal factors. We've got the Three of Cups. Next card represents your advice. Queen of Cups in the reverse. Next card represents external factors. We've got the Wheel of Fortune. Interesting symbolism on this card. But it's in the upright, so that's a good sign. Next card represents the possible outcome. We've got the Knight of Wands. Okay, Knight of Wands seems to like the Aquarius readings, I've noticed. All right, so let's go ahead. I'm going to pull clarifiers to get a broader picture from the outset. And then at the end of this reading, I'll pull a Romance Angels Oracle card for a final message, okay? Okay. So let's go ahead and see what's going on, Aquarius. We've got, I knew the devil was coming. I was looking at this Wheel of Fortune and all the little, evil gremlins and symbolism and monsters at the bottom of this. And I was like, yeah, devil's coming. So you guys have got the devil in reverse. Okay, so next card represents the challenges. So we've got the Five of Cups in the reverse. Past issues, we've got the Wheel of Fortune again. So some of you, this may be a Sagittarius. But if not, this is some of you just lucky in love despite whatever happens. Next card represents the energy of the person coming towards you or the person you're dealing with. We've got the Two of Swords in the reverse. What you want, we've got the Seven of Swords in the reverse again. Internal factors, we've got the Four of Swords. All right. External factors, we got the Empress in reverse. And then for the outcome, lucky in love, Ace of Cups. It's like jackpot. So right now, right now, for some of you, we've got the Lovers card and we've got the Devil, both in the reverse. So I feel like your patterns, okay, habits, patterns, are affecting you. I feel like whatever this pattern is that you have in relationships, Aquarius, that's affecting the love that you want, your love life, okay? You're very ambiguous about love, and I think that for some of you, not only are you ambiguous, but you may be attracted to a certain type of person. And what I'm feeling that Aquarius, sometimes you attract people who aren't as nurturing as you really want. I think you attract people who don't love you the way you want to be loved, okay? You don't have a problem attracting people. It seems like you attract lots of people, Aquarius, but as far as the kind of love that you actually want, so far you've probably been struggling with that, and you're realizing that now. For some of you, you're waking up to the fact that it's your attitude towards love and towards relationships that attracts these people who may not be the most honest with you up front, people who aren't the most nurturing, or people who are selfish. Okay, the Queen of Cups in reverse can represent selfishness, whether you're selfish and you attract selfish people because like attracts like, or because you don't really believe deep down that you'll find someone, okay, or you don't really believe that you're going to get the love that you want. You just have a take it or leave it way of moving about relationships. So it causes you to attract other people who are very take it or leave it, and they really just take, right? They're in it for whatever they can get from you, and then they leave you kind of high and dry, and you're just like, this is why I don't really believe in love anyway. All right, so I feel like that's a message for someone, may not be a message for everyone. For some of you, you may be dealing with a Capricorn, and you may be dealing with a Gemini, okay? If you're not dealing with a Capricorn and a Gemini, some of you may have a very special attraction, even like a bond, some type of karmic bond that you feel like you can't break to someone who is a Gemini, or you have a relationship that's, hard to get off the ground, or you've got some type of issue with a Capricorn. Okay, so for some of you, it's both. For some of you, it's one or the other, okay? And for some of you, it's none. For some of you, it's just your issues. So what is crossing you, or what is your challenge? Well, for some of you, it's the Seven of Swords in reverse. So it's about being honest about something. It's about some type of truth being revealed. For some of you, this is a reconciliation. I think it has something to do with something that you lost, okay, or you lost something. You're being honest about the fact that something from the past, okay, maybe this Sagittarius, or maybe this relationship that you felt blessed with, that you had cooperation, why ever it didn't last, I'm not sure, but there was a time where you felt like you were on top of the world, and you had a lot of options, or maybe you were dating two people and they were both really great options, and now for some of you that truth has been revealed and both of these people are a little pissed off, okay? So for those of you who have been juggling a Gemini and a Capricorn, they may be aware of it right now, and now you're probably going to have to decide where you want to be, okay, Aquarius? For others of you, you're just remembering or realizing where you used to have it good. You're being honest with yourself about what relationship in the past is causing you to now be ambivalent about your love life, okay? It's also two cards that represent the truth. So to me, I really feel like the challenge is that you need to really get honest with yourself, Aquarius. You really need to get honest with yourself about whatever this devil-like behavior that you're starting to realize, but maybe you're just skimming the surface. I think you need to dig a little bit deeper to see what your issue is as far as relationships, why you've been finding it difficult to have balanced relationships. Okay, now back to this past energy with this Three of Cups. Three of coins. It's Pentacles. Three of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune. So I really feel like that's a situation where, you probably felt like you were on top of the world with someone, okay? And Maybe you've got to be honest about why that situation didn't work out. If it was so good, right? Why didn't it work out? Okay, for some of you, you have to be honest about how hurt you are over that situation with this devil card. Because sometimes the devil card can represent wanting to take revenge. All right, for some of you, someone may have broken up with you and you're just angry. You're really angry and bitter, and it's like you want to get them back. You want to hurt their feelings, okay? What else do I want to say about this past energy? Because it seems like whatever it is from the past is popping up in your external issues. So for some of you, I feel like maybe there was a Sagittarius that you were in a situation with before, and now the Sagittarius is back, but it's almost like there's a lesson here. Are you going to repeat the same type of situation with someone who isn't really loving and nurturing? Okay, someone who isn't quite honest and upfront with you. All right, are you going to do that again? Are you revisiting this? You know, be honest with yourself about why you're going to redo this. Why are we playing this again? Why are we jumping on this wheel again? Why? This didn't work for us the first time. Why are we risking it? Why are we taking a chance? Okay, because here, where am I? I'm just jumping all types of ahead because it's like I can see. All right, so the person that's coming towards you, okay. Got the Queen of Wands. So for some of you, there's someone coming towards you, and this person kind of knows what he or she wants. They know what they want. You know, the Queen of Wands is a very passionate person, but they do have that side that you got to be careful of, okay? And I always like to look at the symbolism. A lot of cards, the Queen of Wands, she's very smug because she knows she's the shit. You know, she's got a good personality. She's got a great personality. She's got great magnetism and charm, you know, so she's just kind of sitting there. But this particular Queen of Wands is like, don't try me, hun. So I think you're going to have someone coming towards you that's very confident, super confident in what they have to offer, and super confident about what they want, okay? They're not going to mince words with you. They're not going to be confused about anything. They know what they want. They're not playing around, okay? They're not playing any games with you. This person, some of you, you've got a person that's like, listen, honey, okay? For some of you, this could be the Sagittarius energy, this fire energy that's popping up here. But for some of you, with this Two of Swords in the reverse, it's this person that's very confident, yes, right? Very charming, yes, but their words are empty. They're just telling you what you want to hear so they can get whatever they want to get from you. And what that is your attention, right? Because they're self-centered. They're focused on taking from you. They're focused on making sure that you're attracted to them and that you want them, but not necessarily, you know, here for you or to be honest with you. And I feel like the Wheel of Fortune is telling you, we've seen this book. We've read this story before. We've seen this movie before, okay? For some of you, I think that it's more about you putting your foot down. I don't think this person is necessarily a bad person. I think this person's just used to getting away with things. And so once you put your foot down with this Nine of Wands, put your foot down and let's get to the bottom of things. Let's get to the truth. Expose them. Let them know. You're trying to figure out if you should expose them, and you absolutely need to expose them. Or expose your true self and be like, listen, I want something more loving. I want something more of emotional, or I don't want anything from you. Okay? It's interesting. It's interesting because I think the minute that you are honest about what it is that you want and what it is that you don't want, I think this person turns around and starts chasing you a little bit. Okay, Aquarius? I feel like once you say, you know what? Yeah, that's cool. You know, you're coming towards me. You're telling me what you want from me, and that's great. But I want this, 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 and this. And instead of running away, I think that makes them even hotter for you. And they're like, here, take all my love. Just take it. Like, it'll turn them on when you put your foot down and you're like, no, you know, I want... As a matter of fact, I've got some options, okay? You've got the Three of Cups here. So you're like, listen, I'm just focused on having a good time right now. You know, I don't want any chaos. I don't want any drama. I just want to have fun. For some of you, you're like, listen, I got 2 or 3. You know, some of you have 2 and 3, okay? And so you're like, listen, it's the survival of the fittest, the strongest one. And then I think there's definitely going to be someone that steps forward. You're going to get rid of, I think, for those of you who are dealing with multiple people, you're going to get rid of all the high and mighties, all the, you know, rid of the people who, you know, think it's all about them. And I think that you're going to get an offer from someone who's going to pursue you very passionately. Okay, we've got this Knight of Wands energy. So you see this Knight of Wands coming in. The Knight of Wands is on a boat. So the Knight of Wands is like, listen, I don't care how you get there if you can. And they're here and they're like, I want all of your love. I'm going to give you all this love. Okay, so for some of you, I think putting your foot down is really going to turn somebody on. For some of you, you've got this person here that, you know, like I said, for some of you, the words are empty, but I think for some of you, this person is just going to be very upfront and very clear about what they want. And it may be the same person, but I think that you're just going to have to knock out any selfishness that they possess. You know, if they come at you manipulatively, or if they come at you, you know, where you're not going to really stand for anything other than upfront, because I think you're starting to realize the pattern that you've had in relationships, and I think you're going to work on that, Aquarius. All right, so the Queen of Cups in reverse is like, listen, let's not give all our love away. All right, maybe some of you have a history of jumping in and getting people hooked, and then you jump out. So maybe you take it a little bit slower this time. But I also feel like the Queen of Cups in the reverse is kind of telling you to not worry about your self-image so much. You know, it's okay to be a little bit vulnerable. It's okay to let that love show. No, you don't have to give it all away, but you don't have to worry about what people think about you, and you don't have to be arrogant. You know, you don't have to make people work real hard for you. Yes, you want people to work for you. You don't want to just give it all away. But at the same time, there has to be balance. And I feel like the Queen of Cups is about balancing your emotions and not being selfish, okay? So once you do that, right, then you're not selfish, then this person's not selfish, and now all of a sudden you have 2 people who are looking at each other and being like, yay, you know what? This could be fun. This could be a really good time. All right, so there's some honesty that needs to be had here. And, you know, if you feel like someone's full of it, if you feel like they're just trying to blow some hot air up you, blow it back. Tell them, hey, I know what you're doing, and I'm not here for it. And I think that's going to snap them, boop, right into place. Okay, so definitely some of you have a few people, you have a few options. You're not stressing it, though. You're like, listen, I'm going to have a good time. I'm here for a good time, not a long time. But I think in the midst of all that, Aquarius, when you do that soul searching, I think you're going to wind up with an offer. Now, if you accept it or not, that's on you. You know, whatever you want, that's on you. Maybe this person isn't loving enough for you. You might tell them, listen, sorry, you're not loving enough for me. You don't have enough to give me. Okay, I need more from you. And maybe telling that person that, they give you that more, okay? For some of you, there's a new love coming in. The Knight of Wands can be an Aries. They're Aries, Pisces cusp. The Queen of, oh, you know what? The Queen of Wands also. So, you know what? Guys, let me know. It could be a fire sign. You could be dealing with Sagittarius. I see Sagittarius all over this reading. Also, possibly Libra or Taurus. Okay, Gemini, Capricorn. All right, so you guys let me know what's going on. But before I go, I'm going to get a final message. I feel like There's a lot of different energies that this reading was for, but I think the most important message is about the honesty. And I think it's also about emotional honesty too. And putting your foot down when people, you know, are trying to, like I said, blow smoke. And you're just like, hey, what? You can't be serious. Be serious. I'm not even going to take this serious. I'm trying to have a good time. What are you talking about? Okay. All right. So what do the romance angels have to say for my Aquarius? Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. Interesting. So, let's read that. Let's read from the book. The romance angel sent you this card as a reminder to stay open to the possibility of your soulmate appearing in a form that may differ from what you expect. This is especially true if you tend to date a certain type of individual. You drew this card to help you discover your soulmate. This card may signal that you've already been introduced to this person but have overlooked his or her romantic potential. Take the time to get to know the various individuals you meet, even if there isn't an initial attraction. At the very least, you will learn more about yourself and may make a new friend. All right, at the bottom of the deck, it says soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. So, I think that, you know, maybe the Seven of Swords is about honesty, and it is about having an open mind as well. I think that you are going to be examining your patterns and the type of people you've attracted in the past, and maybe this very direct person is not what you're used to. This person who puts themselves first and demands more from you than you're used to giving. Maybe they're flipping the script on you, Aquarius, and that's going to turn you on, okay? So I think that you're going to be very surprised. It's going to be something unexpected. You may have options that were more your speed, maybe the Gemini, maybe the Capricorn, but I think this Queen of Wands or this Knight of Wands, this fiery energy is really going to catch you off guard, because that's what fire signs do. They step to you like, hey, I want you, and this is also what I want, you know, and they're not going to pussyfoot around with you, okay, Aquarius? So that has been the reading, guys. I think there's a lot here. If you want a more personalized reading, we can do that. You can contact me. Let me know in the comments, you know, if you're an Aquarius, are you dating, or are you dating an Aquarius that you got to put in their place, or is an Aquarius putting you in your place? Let me know. Give the video a thumbs up. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel, okay? And I'll see you guys at the next reading. Bye, Aquarius.